Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Low Playhouse, sponsored by Purdue Federal Credit Union. Today it is my pleasure to present the West Aurora High School Jazz Ensemble, a 2014 Jazz Festival participant from Aurora, Illinois. Today they will be performing 3 selections, including Jelly Roll from Charles Mingus, Neil Hefty's After Supper, and Doozy by Benny Carter. Now, please welcome the West Aurora High School Jazz Ensemble as they perform under the direction of Patty Sampson.
Hey guys, nice job. We'll just kind of do our comments from back here. I'll just say a few brief comments to make sure that my colleagues have a chance to say some things. Really wonderful. Loved listening to you guys. I love all the musical nuance that you bring to your performance. Attention to dynamics. It's so important. And the fact that even at all dynamic levels you maintain a certain level of energy, but it gets soft, the energy doesn't sag, you keep it going. Really, really nice. Really beautiful blend and balance across the sections. Great saxophone section, really, really well balanced, really beautiful. All the sections are great. Trombones, tenor trombone players, I do think you guys should think about using small bore tenor trombones. The reason being is while you get big, warm, beautiful sounds on the large bore tenors, they don't blend with the trumpets quite as much. And that's why in most professional big bands, you'll see professional trombone players using small bore horns because they have a little bit more of the brightness to match with the trumpet. So what happens with the large bore horns is when you have the tooty brass section, right, the trumpets and trombones playing the same kind of thing, the large bore horns kind of drown out the trumpets. It's a strong trombone section, but you don't want that. You don't want to drown out the trumpets. You want to support that sound. You want to blend with that. And small bore tenors are going to help with that. So just a little something to think about. Soloists, wonderful, great tone qualities, great sense of time, really nice style. Harmonically, I think that you guys are absolutely at a place where you can venture out of the blues vocabulary, not leave it behind, keep it in there, but start incorporating some bebop vocabulary in your blues solos. Trombone players, listen to J.J. Johnson, that's the guy, right? Adopt some of this simple, melodic, tasty bebop vocabulary, and that's just going to enhance, you know, your soloing a little bit more. So many great things. On the second one, after supper, just make sure that we're really disciplined with where our downbeats and our upbeats are, right? 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and sometimes we are anticipating the downbeats and we didn't quite have that exact, you know, distinction between the downbeats and the upbeats. So just real discipline with that kind of stuff. But really wonderful, wonderful program. I'm going to turn the mic over to my colleagues so they can have some things for you to say. Ned?
Great performance. I loved hearing you today. It was really obvious to me that you've done a lot of listening. We hear a number of bands that play the music that's on the page, but not necessarily listen to the YouTube clips and the CDs and the records and stuff like that. You guys know what records are, right? Yeah, well, we can tell, and so keep doing that, okay? That's the most important thing, and it's just really, really obvious. I'm going to echo a lot of what Brent said, but I wanted to just tell you how much I enjoyed the second piece. That it was just really obvious that you had really dug in and listened to that, like the little saxophone riff. It was just so nice and well played, and it's just so appropriate stylistically. I am going to disagree just ever so slightly. There was a couple of times where I could hear Abby very well, and I wanted to hear a little bit more of those inner parts, okay? So like the last tune that you played, a lot of the thing is in unison, right? But the last note is in harmony. Okay, so on the unison it was cool, but then on the harmony, I wanted to hear some more of the harmony, okay? So you have to kind of know, all right, I'm playing in unison, I don't have to work so hard, or, okay, now we have 5-part harmony. Oh, now I need to bring out that second alto part, or that fourth tenor note is the juicy note, okay? So some stuff like that. And then, you know, when Brent was talking about the blues ideas, you know, you're playing the blues scale, and there's like 6 notes in a blues scale, right? Well, that's the box of crayons that you get when you're in first grade. You know the big ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, you guys are so ready to get the big box of 64, okay? You're ready. Okay, so go ahead and what's the next step? Is it a bebop scale or is it a pentatonic scale? We want you to add some more what we call vocabulary, okay? So that's all I've got. Thank you very much.
Good morning. Great job. Overall, I can tell that you've been doing your homework, listening, you pay attention to what's going on with the arrangement, who has the melody, what section is more important at a given point. My comments are going to be just to take you to the next level, a little bit. In the second chart you played, the ballad, I felt like the rhythm section was taking care of business, but it didn't have all the spark needed. Like the drums were a little bit shy on playing, just time. Just try to play a little bit more with more weight without, playing loud. On the first chart, great job with the interpretation, a little bit loud on the bass drum. Again, I'm being really picky. Just try to listen to baby dots, early drummers to convey that sound. Just put yourself in the place of what time frame was that arrangement, made on, and try to convey that all the way. The other thing that is a little bit missing, you guys have great soloists, you guys play the style, good, no choices. Rhythm section wise, you guys need to, interact more. I felt that you played great, time. It was relaxed, you didn't rush, but there was no interaction with the soloist, or at least not enough. One way to convey that is just memorize the changes and try to listen to what's going on so you can actually interact more, like have a conversation with the soloist. Again, it's a great, duration, the band sounds, have 1 minute? Yeah. I mean, you're doing, everything you're doing sounds great. Just try to go to the next level. Phrasing wise, some passages, some like on the punches, you can be more aggressive on the brass, just have more attitude. And that comes from listening even more, with more closely with the recording. Sing along, the arrangements you're listening to have the right accent or the right enunciation on those passages. But great job overall. Thank you.